and we're sticking together.
Just so I'm clear, you guys don't actually think that things are going to come alive because you're spending the night in a museum.
It's going to be a really, really great time. It's certainly going to be a lot better than sticking around the bar all night watching you eat sandwich after sandwich after sandwich. It's a person becoming fat before your eyes.
I don't even really know how to make the bird jokes anymore. Like, they don't apply.
I'm not fat, I'm pregnant.
You better do yourself a favor and flush it out.
I'll just reiterate, Dee, we don't care about you or your body or your baby or that baby bird that you're probably carrying inside of you.
One of you is the father.
What?
Have a great time, guys.
Is either Charlie or Mark?
I browned out that evening.
Browned out? What's browned out?
Oh, it's when you drink so much that everything goes brown. I remember bits and pieces. I like to call it browning out.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
That's a great term, browning out.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Thank you.
Best chance at figuring this out is for us to all put our browns together, mash them together, and try and figure out which one of you two banged my sister. So here's what I remember from my brown state. I remember we were all in costume.
It's going to be so annoying with the brown thing.
We agreed to go as Mario and Luigi. I held up my end of the bargain. Dude, what are you doing? Where's your Mario costume?
No, I went with a sexier look.
Without my Mario, what am I? I'm just like some weird Italian plumber. I look like an asshole.
I'm that character from Lord of the Rings, Viggo Morgenstein.
That's the actor's name, and you're not even getting that right.
Yo! Look at it turn out for our party!
The Spider-Man costume is hilarious. Man. And the glasses, man, like a Ninja Turtle. It looks like a crossover of Spider-Man and one of the Ninja Turtles, man.
I'm doing a vampire thing because chicks are all into vampires and stuff, you know? What if the waitress is into it? This is my
nice
best
mask.
shot.
You are dressed like the Phantom of the Opera. He's not a vampire.
He eats theater people.
I've heard of the Phantom of the Opera. It's a badass sounding name, Phantom of the Opera, but I have no idea what it's about. Is it a play? Is it a movie? Is it just a legend? Is it a song? The Phantom of the Opera. What's up with that? What's that about, man? You know? I should probably Google it, but I don't feel like it now. You know? So, maybe in the comments if you give a fuck. You know, Phantom of the Opera. Sounds amazing though. Like I can just picture like someone, like a ghostly figure, like a shadowy figure just lurking, kind of haunting an opera house.
This party blows. There's no studs here, no beef in the freezer, if you know what I mean.
Are we supposed to pretend like you're not dressed like a giant bird?
I didn't dress like a bird. I'm clearly an angel.
No.
Besides, did you guys see that coos over there?
The angel costume is not a good idea considering there's a running joke about you looking like a bird.
She wears it well.
Woof, woof. She wears it very well. But I have now pinpointed her as my prey for the evening. Yeah.
Her evening is about to go to hell.
See, I distinctly remember there being some kind of a commotion at the other end of the bar.
Hey, leave us alone!
I was starting to get pretty close to sealing the deal with the peacock lady.
Look, dude, you've been bugging me all night. I just want you to leave me alone.
Can't believe it, man. She takes advantage of me. She's like, oh my God, you look so sexy.
So Dee fucked Charlie and Charlie's not happy. Okay. So far, that's what I'm getting so far. It looks like Charlie's our culprit here. He's not the culprit. Dee is actually the culprit. Charlie sounds like he just got molested, man. What the fuck, man? Poor guy. Uncle Jack must be in the building, man.
Can I have your costume, dude?
Yeah, you have
Really?
it. Everyone
You switched costumes with me?
Yeah.
Charlie's drunk and sad, man.
You gave me your sexy costume, and I was able to fell the seductive temptress finally. Awesome. Oh, that's so awesome, dude. Well, mystery solved. I mean, awesome. Well, clearly from that story, Charlie, you're the one that banged her. Who wouldn't feel that way after banging?
Oh, shit, dude. Okay, I remember this now. I remember this. And I was with the McPoyle brothers over at the jukebox.
Bump it.
This time I will bump it. The truce is on. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Charlie. Great costume.
Yeah, you too. And just then the waitress came in.
That's odd. That's odd. That's like a glitch in the Matrix there, man. That's like there's no way Dee and Charlie would interact that nicely with each other. Just compliments. No way. They already made fun of her for dressing up like a bird. Now he's complimenting her outfit. Things don't make sense, man.
This is my new boyfriend. He's here to protect me.
Oh, wait, this is the guy you were telling me about. You want to get your ass kicked?
Okay, leave us alone.
Max, get my back!
I got milk all over me!
This is
That's not the way it happened.
No?
No.
These guys have no memory left. I mean, they drink so much. They don't remember anything about their lives, man. Maybe it was a party, everyone was getting fucking hammered, that's why. But I feel like they just drink. Geez, they drink all the time. So you can imagine what party scenarios are like. They go super fucking hard. Because they're just drinking all the time. So they ramp it up when it comes to parties. So, yeah, these guys are professional drunks, man. You know, of course they can't remember anything.
I didn't go as Spider-Man. I was Man Spider. She incorporated a bun in the lovemaking. She took the dough. She loves that kind of stuff, and I admit I do too.
Frank,
Dough.
Frank, we don't need to hear this part of the story. Okay?
Frank turned this into a confession for no reason, man. No one asked you about your fucking sexual fucking things, man. We don't need to know the details of what you and Artemis do to each other, man. And then he finishes with, and I must admit, I like it too. Like, dude, no one is confronting you about this, man. Just oh my god, man. Fuck. Huh? Wow. He's been waiting to get that off his chest. I don't know why he feels like he needs to come clean about the kinky stuff he does with Artemis, man. No one asked him.
We were arguing because she wanted another dumpster hump, and I wanted to stay at the party.
Mac, get my bag, dude!
here, buddy.
You are insane!
Insanely
Oh, Artemis.
masculine.
After you broke free, you wandered off muttering something about the costume being too sexy.
Oh, shit. Somebody please tell me Frank's memory's not correct.
I mean, I take Frank's memory over yours.
Knock, knock, dick faces. I don't remember that night.
I didn't tell you which night yet.
I don't remember most evenings. You can try me, but I will not promise you anything.
You make out with me?
I sure did. And it worked like a charm. I had Frank all to myself for a month straight after that.
Leandra getting pregnant?
Oh, well, that makes sense. Max slept with her at the party.
Mark. He banged Barbara. He's banged Dee now. Probably banged Dennis next.
Mac had blood all over his knuckles and went to the bathroom to wash it off. Dee was incensed that her costume was covered in milk.
Wow. So Artemis also sees Dee as a bird, huh? Wow. I thought that was just the gang. Artemis also sees her as a bird too. Funny.
I heard the passionate, unmistakable sounds of lovemaking coming from inside. Frank and I had to sneak outside to my station wagon, where we gave each other handjobs.
What? We gave each other hand jobs. What do you mean?
I'm not the dad, okay, Charlie? Just trust me on that. There were passionate sounds of lovemaking coming from the bathroom, but it wasn't me and Dee. He was about to get his ass kicked by that giant dude. Mac, help me, please! I need you! Not in my bar, bro.
That guy is bigger in Mark's story. We know what's happening. It's Mark's hero fantasy. He did it in the last episode. I don't know if it's the last one or the one before that with the hockey thing. Dude has a problem the way he sees himself, man.
Everybody chill! It's cool now.
It's bullshit. It's cool now. That's the perfect line for a badass character too. Like a Rambo character too, you know? Everybody chill. It's cool now. Yeah, that's such a badass line to finish like an ass whooping with, man.
Oh, hey, Dee. I do not give...
That's what Mark sees when he says D. He just sees an ostrich, man. It makes sense because she's super tall. She's a tall lady. I like it. And that's what he hears when she speaks. Ah! It makes sense because Mark is never listening to D. You know, like I think Mark is the one who ignores D the most when it comes to her, like talking and trying to give her opinions and stuff. It's usually Mark who's like, we don't care. It's usually him most of the time.
What is that supposed to mean? Okay, you know what? Shoo! Get out of here! Shoo!
This is so well done. It looks like the ostrich is really there. Doing this. This is so well done.
So annoying. Whoa. Margaret, what are you doing here? Is that like a sexual thing? All right, let's do this.
You had sex with Margaret McPoyle that night?
Yes.
Oh, this is where having a good memory fucks you up. It's better to be blackout drunk when something like that happens. Because Mark is feeling guilt right now. You can just tell, man. We've been there, man. We've all been there where you're like, what the fuck did I do?
The only consistent part about every single one of these stories is that the McPoyles were there and they were drinking milk, which means they were stone cold sober that night. They could probably confirm the truth.
Definitely.
I remember that night well.
As do I. Quite well.
For some weird reason, I kind of like the tune in the background. Like, I think it's nice. Sounds good to me.
We just finished accepting Charles's terrible, terrible truce. Just get out of her face. Your breath is awful.
Oh, really? Yeah. All right, well, bump it. What about this one? Do you bump?
How disgusting do you have to be for the McPoyles to be disgusted by you, man? Charlie, what's going on, man? You know Charlie didn't even shower before coming. Even these guys. But the fact that they're finding Charlie disgusting and repulsive is just a testament to how filthy Charlie actually is, man. It's probably worse than them. But these guys, the fucking robes just ruin it for them completely. If they put on some clothes, they look kind of normal, maybe. It's the fucking robe and the milk. Who sips on milk during the day? Just randomly, just at a party. Just sipping on milk, man. Drink water or something. Milk.
Hey, Dave.
Shut up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's more realistic now.
Do I know you?
Who's this jerk?
This is
Yo,
my
it's not
boyfriend.
her.
What the hell? You have to offend your honor! Mac! Give it back! Vigil Morgenstern!
I'm insanely high on mescaline.
Mark punched a chick, man. Wow. Wow. For nothing, too. For nothing. In his fantasy, he was punching a giant dude. Like a giant version of the guy the real guy. But what happened is he actually punched a chick, man. You see what I'm saying about Mark, man? Wow. That's so interesting because that keeps happening. That's something they keep showing us, you know? It's a recurring theme. It's part of who he is, man. That's his character is about that. That's one major pillar of who Mark is as a character. Yeah. Charlie has his thing we can't read. Yeah, that's Charlie's thing. I think Mark's thing is that hero complex that he has. Dennis is the sensitive, the Casanova type, yeah? Shallow, will use you. Him and D are kind of similar in that way. They're very similar, him and D. Yeah, Frank is... I like Frank, man. Frank is very... What's Frank's thing? Shady dealings? He has a con man vibe to him. Frank, yeah? He just knows too many shady people. He always has a connect.
After the fight, Mac went to the bathroom to wash that poor girl's blood off his hands. And Dee followed. Mac kicked her out of the bathroom so he could make sweet love to Margaret in private.
I heard you gave quite a performance, Macwell.
Okay, that's enough, all right?
She's still expecting a call.
That's not gonna happen, so just move past it, all right?
You call her!
These guys should not be living in a city. How are these guys in a city? They should be somewhere on a farm, dude. These guys should be somewhere on a farm. What the fuck are they doing in... Maybe... I feel like this... where they are, where they... You know... Where the show is set in, they're like... It looks like a city. Or downtown of a city somewhere. Yeah? But these guys belong on a fucking farm, dude. Even the music they're playing is just so farmy to me. He looks amazing in this costume, to be honest, though.
Everybody thinks you're so hot, huh? You big hot bird.
Big hot bird.
She came out of the bathroom in her new costume feeling quite saucy.
Call me a bird all night, making fun, saying names.
Dee was clearly on a warpath to prove to one of you that she was indeed sexy.
That's Charlie. That looks like Charlie. But they switched costumes earlier with Dennis. Maybe that didn't happen. Charlie.
So she took Charlie into the back office and had her way with him. You should see the look on your face.
It's good enough to eat.
That wasn't me. I switched costumes with Dennis. That was Dennis.
Dennis, you're the dad.
Delightful.
Oh, feel it. Let it out.
Let's just get out of here.
Don't flush.
Don't flush.
You thought you had sex with Charlie, but it was Dennis that you went into the back room with.
We gotta get you and that monster that's in your gut down to Mexico ASAP.
Not have sex with Dennis?
Yes, you did. You thought it was me because you wanted sex from me, but you got sex from Dennis.
Gross. No, that did not happen. Have you guys been obsessing about this all night long?
If it's not Dennis, who is it?
It's none of you.
Huh?
I just told you that because you were making fun of me for eating the sandwich, and I thought it would upset you and get you going, and it did. It worked. You guys have been obsessing about this all night.
What is Frank doing? What is this, man?
I'm not going to tell you who the father is.
Who gives a shit? Not one of us. I mean,
Who cares?
who cares, right?
No big deal.
Yeah, we don't care.
Shoulders, man. I really dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah, well, we all did.
Wow, that was an epic. I don't know if we can call that a prank. Was that a prank by D? Because if it is, then it's one of the best pranks I've ever seen. You know, she had them fucking panicking, man. You know, she had them running around trying to figure out who banged her. And they're all such drunks that no one can really remember, or no one can truly rule themselves out. Like Dennis, he got so drunk. He can't even remember enough to rule himself out of a scenario like that. Yo. Then Mark, man, with the McPoyle chick there, man. The ostrich thing was super fucking funny. That was hilarious. You know, a lot of people see D as a bad. It's not just the guys. Artemis also sees her, because she didn't have like yellow feathers on her costume, really. But that's what Artemis saw, and she saw a beak too. So Artemis kind of sees D as a bird, you know, as some form of bird, you know. Like if we say that person looks like a bird, like if me and you see someone and we say, and I say that person looks like a bird, and you're like, oh yeah, we won't be picturing the same kind of bird. If someone told us to draw what we picture her looking like in bird form, we draw different things. So it makes sense that in Artemis's mind, she sees D still as a bird, but as a different type of bird. Now Mark sees her just as a fucking ostrich, which is genius, man. You know, because of the height thing, you know, talking constantly, just yapping. That was a good depiction of how they see D, not what she's like, how they see her, the bird thing. Giant bird. The giant bird, man. That was a good one. Try and like put the pieces together to see to create an image of what happened that night, man. Wow. D played them perfectly. That was perfect. A perfect revenge for them calling her fat at the start of the episode. Yeah, she had them spinning, man. Dennis almost died. Imagine if that had happened, man. Fuck. Dennis almost died, man. You're like, let's get in the car and get down to Mexico right now. Right now. Get that thing taken care of. Get that monster out of your belly, man. Wow. Amazing. Like, subscribe, share. See you guys in the next one. Peace.